Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Guys, I came to speak on something about bed bugs. I know a lot of people, when you get bed bugs, you tend to leave your bedroom or wherever you're getting bit, and then you start sleeping in other places, which may not be a good idea because they follow. 9 times out of 10, they're going to follow you wherever you go. If you leave your bedroom, they leave your bedroom. Maybe a couple of stragglers that still stay behind, but for the most part, they're going to start nesting different places in the home because they're going to go wherever you go. So it will probably be better to just stay in that area. And I know the bites can be very traumatizing and things like that. I know how tough it is, but you want to try not to spread them in other places of the home. Then it's going to be more work trying to get rid of them. If other people are living in the home, they're already going to make their way to those other rooms anyway. They're going to make their way to wherever their host is, which is us. And I did some, of course, a little research, and I wrote some stuff down. So it's like saying what not to do with bed bugs. And it's suggesting that do not sleep on another bed or the sofa. It's like, don't go to another bedroom or don't go to the sofa because you're going to take them with you. And it said bed bugs may follow, making it more difficult to get rid of them, which is absolutely true. Don't try to kill bugs by using agricultural or garden pesticides or other unregistered products. Using pesticides to kill bed bugs that are labeled for outdoors can make humans very sick. And if you have something in your house that's specifically for outdoor use, then you wouldn't want to use it indoors anyway because of the fumes. Outside, it's ventilated, very ventilated outside, but inside it's not. And if you have a pesticide or something that's marked for outdoors, yes, definitely don't use it inside. If you notice you have bed bugs that start getting bit, even though it's tough, you want to stay in that area. You want to stay in that area because, again, you do not want to spread these things through your house. If they get through your whole entire place, it's going to be really hard to get rid of them. I know people who will put the powder only in their bedrooms and they still get bit. And then when I suggest you have to put it everywhere, I mean everywhere, then eventually they get it. And next thing you know, the bites stop and then they're okay. One of my viewers also, she had noticed when she felt like she put that diatomaceous stuff everywhere. She just kept saying, I put it everywhere and I'm still getting bitten. I put it everywhere. Well, come to find out, she actually, and I don't know how she stumbled across it, but she found them in a little teeny nail hole in her wall. A little teeny nail hole. That was another hiding place. These bugs hide in places that most of us will never think of. That's why I would always suggest, don't try to think in your mind where they may hide. Try to think where they wouldn't hide. The smallest little crack in the floor, in the wall, in your furniture, your headboard, your dresser, they hide everywhere. In the curtain rods, in the curtains, all tucks and folds of everything. These are the places that they hide because these are the places that we won't look. We look for obvious. We look for the obvious. Up under your furniture. I had flipped my sofa upside down when I had them. They were underneath of the sofa. Right up under it. I tore the covering off and there they were. They were up under that covering, up in a little corner. It was like maybe 5 or 6 of them, anywhere from 5 to 7. and I put diatomaceous earth up in that part. And of course got the ones that I saw, but when we flipped it over again, it was dead ones because they got into the powder. And that came from my son traveling from his room to the sofa, to the swivel chair, to my bed. He was just going all around the house. And they was just going, they was traveling with him because they was on him. They probably was sticking to the blanket. He was carrying a blanket around with him, which I had said, don't take nothing from your room and bring anywhere. Leave everything in your room. And he bought that blanket every time he came out to go to sleep because he wasn't being affected by the bites, but he knew they was in his room and in his bed, and he just didn't want to sleep in there. In the meantime, he was just carrying them through the house. And all it takes is 2 bugs, a male and a female, and they will, next thing you know, you'll have so many bugs you won't believe it. But yeah, that's what I came to speak about. The fact that, or not the fact, but what not to do when you think you have bed bugs. To just keep traveling all through your house. I know a lot of people say they left their bedroom and they start sleeping in their den. They start sleeping in the family room, or they start sleeping elsewhere. It's kind of hard not to when you know something is biting you and biting you and biting you. But the possibility of spreading them more and more will happen. That is a definite possibility when you do that. When you leave the area that you're getting bit and instead of trying to stay there and just tackle it. And I know it's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. I know it's easier said than done. But in the long run, you'll be glad you did. But I just wanted to come and say that because it's hard for me to tell you, to say not to do it. I would recommend not to, but it's hard. It's hard just not going somewhere else, trying not to get bit. But they will follow. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to come back and state that. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next video.